Hello, today we're going to talk about how to set up the Synchrodyne and the Synchrodyne Expand to function as if the expander is not there. This is a very useful patch as your starting patch or init patch, where you start with the basic functions and then you slowly build the patch up with more complexity. So first I'm going to patch the 4-pole output of filter 1 into the mixer. You're not hearing any sound now because these two knobs are turned down. So with this knob, it's the knob for the input to the VCA. So VCO1's saw output is normal into the VCA, and this will act as an attenuator, which then goes into the wave folder and then into filter 1. So if I turn this up, I should be hearing VCO1, sorry. Okay, so there is another knob here, which is the output from VCO2 into the compressor. And there's a mixer that mixes these two signals here before it goes into the compressor. So if I turn this up, I should hear VCO2. So this is just VCO2 at this point in time. And this is sound from VCO1, which is and both. So to start the patch off, I generally just either use one and not both. So either the sound coming from VCO1 or VCO2. I normally use VCO1. This knob determines how much compression you're adding before it goes into filter 1. I normally turn it all the way down when I'm starting off the patch. Let's talk about the control section of the Synchrodyne Expand, which is this section here. So here we have a toggle switch which allows you to select, which gives you 3 options: PLL1, both, or VCO2. Let's start with VCO2 option first. If I use a sound source from a PDO with just a saw wave for now, with the toggle switch set to VCO2, VCO2's frequency control will control the frequency cutoff of filter 1. So this is how it sounds like. There's also another toggle switch here which indicates PWM or PLL. So if the switch is on in the PLL position, PLL2 will actually control the frequency cutoff of filter 1. So this is what's happening right now. If it's in the PWM position, then the pulse output of VCO2 will control the frequency cutoff of filter 1. So you can see sound changes quite a bit. So PLL, PWM. The next option we have with this toggle switch is PLL1. As if you put it up there, then PLL1 will control the frequency cutoff of filter. So this is an example of using the Synchrodyne itself without the expander. So here you go. So VCO1 frequency control will control the frequency cutoff of filter 1. and VCO2 does nothing. Yeah. And the middle position is the both. So in this position, both VCO1 frequency control and VCO2 frequency control will control the frequency cutoff of filter 1. So if I change this and I've changed this, they both make changes to the frequency cutoff filter 1. There is another toggle switch here which says OR or exclusive OR. This determines how these two frequency controls control filter 1. So now I'm at the exclusive OR position. If I change it to OR, then yeah, there's some changes how it interacts. These two frequencies interact with each other. So generally what I do is I turn this knob down so that I'm not hearing VCO2, turn the compressor down, and maybe switch this toggle switch to PLL1, so only PLL1 is controlling the frequency cutoff. And this is how I start most of my patches from. Thank you.